started, and then let me close out of that. Let me make sure there's nobody else in the waiting room. I don't see anybody else at the moment, but I know there should be a lot more people hopping on. But I can just start my spiel, and then, like I said, we'll just go from there. I'm going to go ahead. And so welcome. Thank you for joining us for this webinar about Cunard Cruises. And we're going to be talking about our hosted Alaska cruise voyage that starts June 11th of this year. And it's going to be an amazing cruise. It's an ensemble hosted cruise, and I am going to be the host for that. So we'll talk more about what that means. And it's myself, owner of Awaken Travels, and Wade, who is works for Cunard, and he'll tell you more about himself here in a minute. And then I just wanted to, there's our host pictures. And then I'm the owner of Awaken Travels, which is a full service travel agency. Owned my agency for over a decade, have a team of very experienced agents who live all over the United States, who were experienced in basically every facet of travel, from vacation travel, cruises, destination weddings, corporate travel. I have some accounts with like flights. I book flights for Kids International or mission flights. So pretty much any type of travel you can think of, we can do. Then I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, Wade, and just let me know when you want me to change the slides.
Absolutely. Well, hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining today. Like Cindy said, my name is Wade Menard. I am a national accounts manager, a sales manager for Cunard North America, and I'm just really thrilled to be here today to talk to you about Alaska in general. We'll show you a little bit about the Cunard product as well, and then really focus in on the Alaska product that Cindy is going to be sharing some great information on, because she's hosting one of our great voyages. So if we just move to the next slide, you'll see that Cunard has been in business for 185 years. Now, that by no means we're old, boring, and stuffy. We're completely the opposite of that. What we have done is taken the best of our past, all the fabled storied parts, and we've woven them into a brand new experience. We're very much modern and emerging as the next up and coming cruise line in North America, even though we've been in business 185 years. So we're really catching on. We are based in Britain, for those of you that don't know too much about the brand. We were founded by Samuel Cunard, a Canadian. And very shortly after the Titanic sank, the British government made us a big deal and said, if we take over White Star Lines, they will pay for our next ship, which was the original Queen Mary. So that's how we adopted White Star service, and we've just gone on from there. So it's a really terrific product. Now, on the next slide, we learn that we are the biggest luxury ships in the marketplace. And quite oftentimes, luxury and large does not go hand in hand. So I really want to make sure you all understand that Cunard has the largest guest to space ratio of any cruise brand out there. You'll never see lineups or crowds on our ships, with the exception of maybe the first day in the dining room as people get settled, and in the afternoon at English tea, because some people really want that special table that they love. If you don't want that table, wait for that lineup to clear and you'll get right in there. But other than that, you won't see lineups at all on our ships. Also, a really great thing about our product is the ships were built, decorated, and designed to exceed the expectations of our top suite guests on board. However, everybody on board gets to experience the grandeur, the whole atmosphere of this luxury ship. It's got huge flower arrangements that are changed daily, the dark woods. It's just really magnificent. Now, the ship you're actually looking at whizzing by you at the moment is our new ship, the Queen Anne, but just wanted to show you this while we were talking about our product so that you could also see how modern and contemporary we really are when it comes to sailing. So if we'll just switch to the next slide, that's going to show us the 3 brand pillars that we have at Cunard. And we are so very proud of this because it goes into absolutely everything we do. And that is on shore as well at sea. So the 4 brand pillars, we have iconic voyages. We have iconic ships. Cunard is the most photographed cruise line of any cruise line on the planet, and specifically our flagship Queen Mary 2, which is the only ocean liner left in existence today, is the most photographed ship. When we stop in ports, people come out to look at us. They really want to see our ships because we are something special and we're very, very famous. Now, after the pandemic, we heard a lot of buzz in the marketplace, in the industry, about food quality and how it had gone downhill slightly since the reemergence from the pandemic. I want to tell you that Cunard put extra money into our food and beverage department to make sure you were absolutely enjoying the food. It's such a big part of your cruise, and we now can boast that we have the finest restaurants and bars at sea. We also have a really big transition into health and wellness at Cunard. This seems to be such a really big topic right now for all cruise brands and for guests. They're just looking for some wellness while they're at sea. Of course, we have put in our wellness cafes, our wellness studios for Pilates and yoga, that kind of thing. And even in our spa, we have a 3-day package that's powered by Harper's Bazaar, and it's designed to make you rejuvenate your batteries, recharge, and relax all at the same time. So that's fantastic health and wellness on our ships. And the last brand pillar is, of course, our distinctive style and White Star service. So White Star service is really, really important to us. It's a 4-day training course for people on land. On sea, it's far, far greater than that, but it teaches us how to serve a luxury guest. No matter how beautiful your suite is or any of that kind of information, it all comes down to service. And if the service isn't there, then that fails our customers, and that's certainly something that we are trying to avoid, and we're doing a fantastic job of it, promoting all of the White Star service. So we anticipate things before you need them. We add little extra touches. We really do go the extra mile to make sure you're having a great time. Now, I want to show you our new brand video. It really speaks clearly about who we are as a brand. We're not trying to be like any other cruise line. We are unique, and we are very, very special. And if I could just ask Cindy to click to the next slide, we'll watch that video.
You're going to realize it one day. Happiness was never about following in the footsteps of all those who came before you. It was never about being like the others. One day you're going to see it. That happiness was always about the discovery. The listening to your heart and following it wherever it chose to go.
So that is our new tagline, why cruise when you can Cunard? And that really spells out that we are something unique. We're something very special in the cruise industry. So you really need to give us a try because we're not like any other brand. So I mentioned White Star service and how we adopted that from White Star lines after we purchased them. This is really the hallmark of absolutely everything we do at sea. It is quintessentially refined British service, and it just goes the extra mile with absolutely everything we do. So on the next slide, we're going to talk about Queen Elizabeth. This is the ship that has come to North America to do our Alaska product as well as our Caribbean product. She's just been renovated. She's absolutely spectacular. And she holds roughly 2,000 guests when she's fully loaded. A ship of her size could easily accommodate 3,500 guests. So you'll never see those lineups or crowds. I had the pleasure of taking about 65 travel advisors with me to Alaska this past summer, and the ship was completely sold out. And all I heard from my travel advisors is, where is everybody? The ship seems empty. And that's a big part of who Cunard is, to make sure you enjoy the luxury of space. So as I mentioned, she's just been renovated. Let's look at some of the great pictures on board about her renovation. This is the Royal Court Theatre. We are the only cruise line in the world that has adapted our theaters to look like a British West End theater or Theater and Broadway. We're the only cruise line that has private opera boxes on the side. And on the next slide, you're going to see the Queen's Room. This is the largest dance floor at sea. There is nightly dancing in here to a band, as well on our formal nights or gala nights. This is where we're going to have those big grand parties. During the day, it's used for a number of things like fencing lessons, dance lessons, you name it. And at 3 o'clock every afternoon, this is where that quintessentially English afternoon tea starts. It's really a production when you see the waiters come out of the galley doors, all dressed in white with white gloves and their beautiful trays of finger sandwiches and pastries. And of course, scones with clotted cream right from England. Now, the next one is talking about that afternoon tea. As you can see, it's something really special. Like most cruise lines do offer an afternoon tea, ours is traditionally British high tea. So it really, really is something special. And of course, we do have our own brand of tea from Twinings named Cunard. You can't buy it anywhere on the planet, not even on our ship, but you can only enjoy it at afternoon tea. Now, I talked about a lot of wellness, and that continues on with our Mareel Spa. Mareel means that it's derived from the ocean. So you've probably seen these hot ceramic beds. They're available on most ships. What I love about this is the floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook, say, Glacier Bay or Hubbard Glacier. I had the pleasure of laying in one of those chairs while we spun in a circle in front of Hubbard Glacier, and it truly was majestic. And on the next slide, you'll see our new Thermosalasic pool. This is our hydrotherapy pool. And this is just, with the high pressure water spigots where you really get the aches and pains out of you. And it's a fun thing. We sell passes in there for a 2-hour time slot at a time. And also brand new, I sort of hinted about this already. This is on the next slide, our health and wellness program powered by Harper's Bazaar. So 3 brand new, beautiful programs in there designed for detox, energize, and relaxation. So huge part of that. We've also added a wellness cafe on Queen Elizabeth and a wellness studio. Now, guests staying in our Britannia accommodation, that's inside through balcony, will eat in our beautiful Britannia dining room. This is an Art Deco dining room, open breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the food quality and the presentation is absolutely second to none in here. Up on the very, very top deck of the ship, in the very front of the ship, on the next slide, you'll see our Commodore Club. And Commodore Club is a fantastic venue. People love hanging out here. It's a 180-degree view from the front of the ship. You can see all of the glaciers, the icebergs, or even the cities when we are ported. So great place to hang out and there. And the next slide is our nightclub. This is the Yacht Club, and it's really, really exciting. We do not close until the last person leaves. So that's somewhere between 2 o'clock in the morning. But lots of excitement happening in here. Also dance lessons as well. The next slide showcases our beautiful library. While most of our cruise lines are getting rid of libraries because they need the space for something else, we went the full mile and continue to put them on our ships. Our customers really do enjoy reading and taking the books all over the ship. There are 9,000 novels in here that you can read in the library or anywhere on the ship with you. The next room, this is the garden lounge. I love this room. Unfortunately, this isn't a great picture of it. Thank you, Beverly. I love that. In this room, it's sort of like a old conservative, a conservatory, if you can think of, in a British manor house. The roof is all glass, and there's plants in here. There's a full bar, and this is really exciting because on our Alaska trips, this is where the forest rangers and the naturalists will hang out, give you all kinds of information about what you're seeing, and it's really great place. There's maps and all kinds of information in here, so we find a lot of Alaska passengers really do like to hang out in here. Now, on the next slide, we'll see one of my favorite places on the ships, and that is the Golden Lion Pub. This is an authentic English pub, complete with a coppered ceiling, all of those great traditional pub foods like bangers and mash, chicken tikka masala, burgers. We have it all in here, and as well as our 3 brands of Cunard beer. You can see on the table there is Cunard Red. We also have Gold and Black, which is very similar to Guinness. Cunard also makes their own, well, we don't make it, but we buy all the grapes, and we have the many different whites and reds prepared exclusively for us with a Cunard label, even our own brand of Prosecco, vermouth, and 4 different types of gin. So moving along, we have a specialty dining venue. This is always fun. This is the Steakhouse at the Veranda. Incredible meals in here, steak and seafood. You can choose from, I think it's 9 different steak knives, whatever feels best in your hand. And it's really a fantastic evening in here. And the pictures you see on the wall are all Art Deco, and they're all replicas from the original Queen Mary, which is now a hotel floating in Long Beach, California. So next up is just a quick example of things you can do on board our ships, like fencing lessons. This is the Queen's room on the Queen Victoria. You'll notice it's very gold, whereas Queen Elizabeth is blue. But all the same things happen in this room, from the tea, fencing lessons, all of that. And then on the next slide, there's a shot of our games deck up on the top deck. This is a British games deck. We have bowls in here. We also have tennis, pickleball, all kinds of things like croquet. So it's just a great way to while around the hours. So now on the next slide, let's get right into Alaska. I'm so excited about this. If I could go to Alaska every year, I certainly would. And to be honest, I've lost track of how many times I've been there. Being in Vancouver, it's out my back door. So I've been there a great number of times. What we're sad about at Cunard is that 2026 will be the farewell season for Alaska. So if you do wish to travel on one of our Queens to Alaska, this is the final year for you to do that. After that, the ship will be repositioned into Europe, expanding our growth there. On the next slide, I'm going to show you a great video all about Alaska. Just seeing that makes me want to go back to Alaska. On the next slide, we're talking all about the culinary experiences on Cunard in Alaska, because we really do realize that food is such a big part of your cruise. We have locally sourced ingredients. We have enhanced Alaska afternoon tea that comes with Alaskan bites. Instead of finger sandwiches, you can get like little bites of deep fried halibut, crab creations, pumpkin scones, things like that. We also have an Alaska night in our restaurant, as well as our buffets, to really immerse you in the Alaskan cuisine. And on the next slide, I'll show you a fantastic pop-up restaurant. This is called Frontier. Now, this is all locally sourced from Alaska. It's all brought off the Great Land the day that we cook it. The last time I was on board, we had a beautiful salmon that was smoked on board our ship and then carved tableside for us as an appetizer. So that is a really, really great experience. And moving along, we've got some wonderful nights planned for you as well. Entertaining Alaska. We've got those great guest speakers that we talked about on our formal or our gala nights. We have the Ice White Ball, where everybody's dressed in white, silver, and blue. And it's a really fun night with, ice luges to cool down your cocktails, food samplings, all that kind of stuff. It's available for you. So we really do immerse you in the Alaskan culture. Now, on the next slide, we also talked about those guest speakers. We don't just have, say, a retired school teacher or a professor who talks about the history of the area you're in. We actually have people who are from these areas of the world who can certainly dive in deep and tell you what it's like to live in Alaska. You might recognize the guy on the top right-hand side. That is Ice Road Warriors star. Beneath him on the right is Kenton Cool, who climbed Mount Everest 16 times. All of these people just have incredible stories to share with you about who they are, how they became the people they are. And they're not untouchable. They'll actually come and meet with you in the hallway, have a chat. Maybe they'll even dine with you, which is a great opportunity. On the next slide, we're showcasing Come From Away, the Broadway musical. We are the only cruise line in the world to have rights to show this production. It launched October 16th to rave reviews. So lots of really good entertainment on board our ships as well. And on the next slide, I want to just really quickly run through some of our staterooms and our suites so that you can see what it is that you're purchasing. So Cindy, if you just bounce from these very quickly for me, please. The first one is a single ocean view cabin. That means there is no single supplement in here. These cabins were designed for solo travelers. So great experience there if you're traveling by yourself. Next is our Britannia balcony. Again, beautifully appointed. There are showers only from balcony and down. If you wish to upgrade to a bathtub, that would be on the next slide, which is our Princess Grills. These are the entrance into our world of suites. These are 365 square feet, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and of course come with a private single seating dining room. Then on the next few slides, we're going to go through this really quick because I'm running out of time. Just pictures that will entice you. We have the largest suites at sea. The largest are 2,500 square feet. And we really do have a price point and a square footage for everybody. Now, the people that stay in our Princess and Queen's Grill get a private single seating restaurant. That means that no one will ever sit at that table except you. So it's open breakfast, lunch, dinner, and afternoon tea. Service in here is phenomenal. You're eating off of Wedgwood china, drinking from Waterford crystal. We're even flambeing desserts in here. And if you want something really special, as long as we have the ingredients on board, we will certainly prepare that for you. Now, the biggest question I get is what to wear, because for many years we were thought to be the most formal cruise line. We probably were, and in the old days we were full on Downton Abbey every single night for dinner. You'll notice the gentleman in the top right hand corner there is wearing a pair of jeans. The only thing we do not accept in the dining room is flip-flops, shorts, torn jeans, t-shirts, and baseball caps. So as long as a guy has a collar on his shirt and a pair of nice jeans, he can get into the dining room. Don't get me wrong, there will be people that dress in formal gowns and tuxedos every night because that's the vacation they're looking for. But the majority of our guests are much more relaxed. And of course, women, you can wear whatever you want. It's us guys that are usually the problem children. Only on formal or gala nights does a gentleman have to wear a tie and a jacket. Doesn't have to be a tuxedo, but just a tie and a jacket. And if you don't want to go that far, there's 3 other restaurants on board that are absolutely casual anytime. So next we'll show you the beautiful itinerary that Cindy is hosting. It's 11 nights. And why is that so special? It showcases the best that Alaska has to offer. So you're going to see Glacier Bay National Park. That is highly sought after. So many cruise lines don't even go there. You'll see the beautiful, beautiful Marjorie Glacier and also Hubbard Glacier, which in my estimation is better. It's bigger and it's absolutely beautiful. But you're also going to see Sitka, Wrangell, smaller kind of ports that a lot of cruise lines don't go to, as well as those big bucket list destinations like Ketchikan and Juneau. So something to be had there for everybody. Last stop before returning to Seattle is Victoria, where you have the opportunity to go see Butchart Gardens, and Victoria is just a beautiful city, so stroll around there. So that's the itinerary that Cindy's going to host, and I think she's going to come back next to talk more about the offer that she has. Let me see. Yes. Great.
So this sailing not only is sailing that I'm going on myself, it's what we call a hosted voyage. So that means I'm going to be hosting guests from other agents all over the United States and Canada that they're going to be sending their clients on this sailing as well. And I'm going to be the host for everybody. And what that means is that there will be personal guidance and extra support throughout the voyage. So I'll be checking in with everybody and kind of just taking care of anything that would come up for people and making sure that the sailing is a wonderful experience. And then we also have some wonderful extra amenities. And I have a short little video I'm going to show you that kind of explains what these hosted journeys are like, because these happen on all sorts of different cruise lines all over the world. So it's a great program. And I'll just play this little video really quick.
My name's Doug Rollheiser. I'm an ensemble host on one of our ensemble-hosted cruises. We have just completed our cruise from Athens up to Venice on Explorer 1, and I have to say it was a fantastic experience. As soon as the guests arrive, I will reach out to you right away, let you know my contact, how to get a hold of me. I'm there for you for anything you might need during the cruise. And besides having me as an escort on the group, we host a exclusive cocktail party where you get to know all members of the group, form friendships, have dinner together, make plans, and it's a great way to expand beyond your immediate traveling companions. And lastly, one of the great benefits of being part of this group is that you do get an exclusive shore excursion experience put on by Ensemble. We got to take a boat ride into some fantastic crystal clear waters, and we had a fantastic lunch looking out over the bay. Lots of great pictures were taken. Everybody was talking about how we are so lucky that no other guests are seeing this, just us.
And I do want to say, because some people might think that that actually sounds awful, that they're going to have to be with people that they don't want to be, as you don't have to participate in any of the, like, you don't have to have dinner with anybody you don't want to and stuff like that. So if you're completely fine with the person that you came on the cruise with and you just want to hang out with them, you're as welcome to engage with the other passengers as much or as little as you want, but you have that opportunity. So that's the nice thing, is if you don't know a lot of people on the cruise and you do want to meet new friends, you have the opportunity to do that. So I think that's a nice added bonus. And then this is the actual excursion that we are going to be doing on this cruise. So the Mendenhall Glacier and Juneau Rainforest Gardens. And so that is included for no added cost when you book into this hosted voyage, along with the cocktail party. So I think it's a great bonus. So you get some extra things that people who are not in this hosted journey do not get to get, and for no extra cost. So that's the great, wonderful part about it. And now I think we're going to talk about some sales we got going on.
Absolutely. You guys are in really good hands if you're booking with Cindy and her team down at Awaken Travels. They know Cunard very well, and we've given them some great opportunities to help push this Alaskan voyage that Cindy is hosting. But these perks do apply to every Cunard voyage. So if you're not interested in this Alaska one, please think about a different destination. We do sail globally all over the world. So for Black Friday, it's currently on right now, and it ends on December 8th. So you must book by then. This is going to give you a up to 40% reduction in our launch fares. So those are the fares that are first put into the marketplace when brand new itineraries are launched. So that in itself is a really good savings. As well, you're going to get an onboard credit associated with this, and that depends on the type of accommodation you book and the length of voyage. And you're also going to get a 50% reduced deposit. So that's great savings all in that. If you are interested in booking one of our fantastic grill suites, they also come complete with sorry, I think that's on the next one. I'm losing my memory. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. You don't get the drinks package on the Black Friday. You do, however, get gratuities included. Now, with this cruise sale that is exclusive to Cindy and her team, you're also going to get a really great opportunity here. We've mentioned the 50% reduced deposit or 2-for-1. You'll also get up to $300 additional onboard credit. And it's just a great way to really enhance the value of what you're booking with our team. So take advantage. That cruise sale does end on the 8th of December, as does our Black Friday sale. So you really, really do need to take advantage of that. Cruise sale starts tomorrow, so don't hesitate if you wish to book, and it goes right up until December the 8th. So take advantage of those offers. And that's all I have for today. I just want to really quickly thank you for sharing a little bit of your time with us. I know I didn't have a lot of time to get into Cunard, but we hopefully showed you some things that are going to entice you to book this fantastic Alaskan product or any other voyage with Cunard. And I urge you to take a picture of the QR code. That will take you to Cindy's website, will help you get to know her team and what she does and how she specializes, so that you know you're in the best hands when you're trusting your hard-earned vacation dollars to this agency. So thanks so much for joining us. And I don't know, Cindy, do you have anything left to say? Maybe?
Well, no, I just want to say thank you. You know, it is the season of gratitude, and I'm just grateful, Wade, for your time today and for the people that were able to join us. And if you have any questions for myself or Wade, please just let me know, and I can make sure I know how to get in touch with them, so I can ask any question that I don't know the answer to. I know how to find out somebody who does. So just let me know, and I would love to help you all with your upcoming cruises. So let me know.
Wonderful. Thanks, everybody, and goodbye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.